Over 60? 4 worst breakfast foods you should never touch, and 4 you must eat. Do you know what you eat in the morning can leave you healthy or make you become dangerously sick that you feel like giving up life? This food matters more than you think. But research has shown that 99% of seniors are taking the worst morning meals. While many breakfasts feel light, familiar, or even healthy, research shows that common morning foods can quietly harm your body. They spike blood sugar, increase inflammation, drain your energy, and over time, raise your risk for serious problems like diabetes, memory loss, and muscle breakdown. The scary part? 99% of seniors eat at least one of these foods every week without knowing the long-term damage. You may feel fine now, but inside your body, the effects are building, slowly weakening your strength, focus, and health. The good news? You can turn this around. Studies show that replacing just one harmful breakfast habit with the right food can improve blood sugar, support brain function, and even slow the effects of aging. In this guide, we'll walk you through the 4 breakfast foods seniors should never eat, and the 4 you should eat daily. And the number 1 breakfast food. A recent study found it slashed inflammatory markers by 52% in just 8 weeks. Almost no one is eating it. Every fact in this video is backed by real science. No guesses, no fluff. Just pure reviewed studies done on seniors like you. And every reference is linked in the description. But before we dive in, tell us in the comments from where you are watching us. We're reading and replying to each single one. We'd love to know how far this truth is spreading. Now let's get started with the dangerous breakfast food number 1, a common morning food that could be silently triggering muscle loss and inflammation every single day. Number 1. Sugary cereal. 99% of seniors start their day with cereal. It's quick, easy, and the box often says things like heart healthy, whole grain, or fortified with vitamins. But if that cereal is full of added sugar, it could be doing more harm than good, especially at your age. One of the biggest problems with sugary cereal is how it affects your blood sugar. When you eat cereal with a lot of sugar and very little fiber or protein, your body digests it very quickly. That sugar rushes into your blood. In response, your body releases a hormone called insulin to bring your blood sugar back down. This causes your blood sugar to drop quickly, which can leave you feeling tired, hungry again soon, or even shaky. This spike and crash cycle is hard on your body, especially as you get older. Science backs this up. A study published in the journal Diabetologia found that diets high in added sugar and refined grains increase the risk of insulin resistance. This is when your body stops responding to insulin properly. It's a major cause of type 2 diabetes, which is common in older adults. According to the CDC, about 1 in 4 people over age 65 in the U.S. already have diabetes. Many others have prediabetes and don't know it. A breakfast high in sugar only makes this worse. Even if you don't have diabetes, eating sugary cereal every morning can lead to high blood sugar levels over time. That means your body is constantly working to fix the problem. Over time, this can damage your blood vessels, nerves, kidneys, and eyes. It also increases the risk of heart disease and stroke. You might think that choosing a cereal with fruit or honey is better, but it's often not. Many brands add multiple forms of sugar, like corn syrup, cane sugar, molasses, or fruit juice concentrate. Some cereals that seem healthy, even ones with raisins, granola, or dried fruit, can have as much sugar as a dessert. A report from the Environmental Working Group, EWG, found that some cereals have over 40% sugar by weight. That's more than many cookies. For older adults, this is especially dangerous. As you age, your muscle mass decreases, your metabolism slows down, and your body becomes less able to handle high amounts of sugar. You may also be taking medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, or heart problems. High sugar levels can interfere with how well those medications work. They can also make you gain belly fat, which increases the risk of more health problems. One more thing, sugary cereals usually don't keep you full for long. Since they are low in protein and fiber, you may feel hungry again soon after eating. This can lead to overeating later in the day, or reaching for snacks that add even more sugar and calories. Over time, this can cause weight gain, which adds more stress to your heart, joints, and blood sugar levels. If you feel sleepy after breakfast, or often get hungry before lunch, your cereal may be the problem. It's not giving your body the slow, steady energy it needs. After age 60, your body needs more support, not more sugar. Starting your day with a cereal full of added sugar raises your blood sugar quickly, then crashes it. This leads to tiredness, hunger, and long-term problems like diabetes, weight gain, and heart disease. Science shows that this pattern increases your risk of serious health issues as you age. Your best move is to read the label. Look for cereals with 5 grams of sugar or less per serving. Even better, switch to plain oats or other whole grains with no added sugar. You can add your own fruit or a handful of nuts for flavor and better nutrition. Your body will respond better, and you'll feel more steady and full throughout the morning. Making this one small change in your breakfast can protect your health in a big way. Number 2. Instant flavored oats. They look so innocent. They even say heart healthy right on the box. But instant flavored oatmeal are one of the worst breakfast foods a senior can eat. The reason is simple. They've been ultra-processed. That means the oats have been broken down so far that your body digests them almost instantly, flooding your blood with sugar in minutes. Most packets have over 18 grams of sugar per serving. Plus, maltodextrin, a processed carbohydrate that spikes insulin even faster than regular sugar. When you eat this first thing in the morning, your body goes into panic mode. Blood sugar surges. Insulin surges. Then, just an hour or two later, everything crashes. You feel shaky, tired, and even more hungry than when you started. This roller coaster is extremely dangerous for seniors. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who started their day with a high glycemic breakfast had 47% higher levels of inflammation for the next 6 hours. That means the damage continues long after you've finished eating. Even worse, repeated sugar spikes in the morning are linked to a 40% increased risk of insulin resistance over time. That's a direct path to prediabetes and type 2 diabetes, especially in older adults whose insulin sensitivity is already lower. If you truly love oats, there is a way to do it safely. But you need to make your own from whole, unprocessed, steel-cut oats. Skip the packets. Soak your oats overnight. Cook them slow. And never add sugar. The goal is to start your day slow and steady, not with a metabolic explosion that leaves your body reeling. Processed meats. One big dangerous thing about processed meats is that they are full of sodium. Older adults are more sensitive to salt because it makes the body hold on to water. This increases the pressure inside your blood vessels, which leads to high blood pressure. High blood pressure is dangerous because it puts extra strain on your heart and raises your risk of stroke, heart attack, and kidney problems. According to the American Heart Association, older adults should not have more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day. But just 2 pieces of bacon can contain over 300 milligrams. Some sausage patties can have more than 400 milligrams each. That means one breakfast can bring you close to your full daily limit, just from the meat alone. Another problem is saturated fat, which is the type of fat that raises the bad kind of cholesterol in your blood. Too much bad cholesterol can build up inside your blood vessels and make them narrower. This increases your chances of having a heart attack or stroke. A large study in the journal Circulation found that people who regularly ate processed meats had a 42% higher risk of heart disease than those who didn't. Processed meats also contain nitrates and nitrites, which are chemicals used to keep the meat looking fresh and safe from bacteria. But when these chemicals are cooked or digested, they can form other compounds called nitrosamines, which are linked to cancer. The World Health Organization, WHO, has said that processed meat is a cause of colorectal cancer, meaning there's strong scientific proof that it can lead to cancer in humans. This is especially serious for older adults, who are already at higher risk for cancer. These meats don't just affect your long-term health, they also affect how you feel every day. A breakfast full of salty, fatty meat can make you feel bloated, sluggish, or thirsty. You might notice swelling in your feet or legs, or feel more tired than usual. These are signs your body is struggling to deal with too much salt and fat. Eating this way regularly also makes it easier to gain weight, especially around the belly. As we age, our metabolism slows down. That means your body burns fewer calories than before. If you keep eating high-fat, high-salt foods like bacon or sausage, the extra calories can turn into belly fat, which raises your risk of diabetes and heart disease. You may have heard that some types of bacon or sausage are labeled natural or nitrate-free. While these options may be a little better, they are still processed meats. They still contain high levels of salt and saturated fat. Even if the label says low-fat or organic, that doesn't make it safe to eat often. The truth is, processed meats are not a healthy way to start your day for seniors. The risks are backed by years of research. They raise blood pressure. They increase bad cholesterol. They are linked to heart disease, stroke, and cancer. They make you feel sluggish and bloated. They add to belly fat and weight gain. If you want to feel better and stay healthy, the best thing to do is cut back on these meats or remove them from your breakfast completely. Number 4. Flavored yogurt cups. They're marketed as healthy. They promise probiotics, calcium, and a light start to your day. But flavored yogurt cups are one of the sneakiest metabolic traps for seniors. These little plastic cups often contain more sugar than a candy bar. Some brands have up to 22 grams of added sugar in just one serving. That's over 5 teaspoons of sugar dumped into your system first thing in the morning. And it's not just the sugar. Many of these yogurts contain artificial sweeteners, synthetic flavoring agents, thickening gums, and even food dyes, all of which trigger inflammation and disrupt gut health. For seniors, this is serious. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who consumed high-sugar dairy products for breakfast experienced a 34% increase in inflammatory markers, like CRP and IL-6, within just 2 hours. That kind of inflammation isn't just uncomfortable, it damages tissues, it weakens immunity, and it's strongly linked to faster progression of cognitive decline and muscle wasting in older adults. Even the so-called low-fat versions are a trap. When fat is removed, sugar is usually added to make up for lost flavor. That's a lose-lose. Fat helps regulate blood sugar and supports nutrient absorption, both of which are critical in aging bodies. If you love yogurt, switch to plain Greek yogurt. Not vanilla, not strawberry. Just plain. And add your own fruit, or a sprinkle of cinnamon. You get the protein, you get the probiotics, and you skip the metabolic chaos that comes with the flavored stuff. The change may seem small, but the impact is massive, especially when you're trying to protect your brain, your energy, and your blood sugar first thing in the morning. Now let's break down exactly what your body's been missing every morning. with number 1, chia seed pudding. This one surprises a lot of people, but it's one of the easiest and most powerful breakfasts you can add to your morning, especially if you're over 60. Chia seeds may be tiny, but they pack a massive nutritional punch. When soaked overnight in water or plant-based milk, they form a gel-like pudding that delivers steady, controlled energy and deep cellular support. The magic comes from their fiber and omega-3 content. Just 2 tablespoons give you 10 grams of fiber and 4 grams of anti-inflammatory omega-3s. For seniors, this is critical. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging found that older adults who consumed higher levels of soluble fiber had 39% better insulin sensitivity, and those with regular omega-3 intake had a 30% lower risk of muscle degradation. Chia seeds also slow digestion. That means your blood sugar rises gently and stays stable for hours. No crashes, no brain fog, just sustained clarity and strength. Plus, the gelatinous texture supports gut health by feeding beneficial bacteria, an underrated key to better nutrient absorption and immune function in aging bodies. To prepare it, just soak 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in half a cup of almond milk or coconut milk overnight in the fridge. In the morning, stir and top with cinnamon or a few berries. It takes no cooking, no chewing strain, and no blood sugar spike. It's the kind of breakfast that silently works behind the scenes, helping your joints, brain, and muscles without ever overwhelming your digestion. For seniors looking for strength and simplicity, this is the perfect way to start the day. But before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 2. Beets or beetroot smoothies. Most people don't think of beets as a breakfast food, but for seniors, this one food can radically change how your blood flows, how your muscles perform, and even how your brain functions. Beets are rich in natural compounds called nitrates. When you eat them, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide, a gas that widens blood vessels and improves circulation. For seniors, this is critical. As we age, blood flow slows. That means oxygen, nutrients, and hormones move through the body more sluggishly. Muscles don't repair as fast. The brain doesn't get enough fuel. You feel tired, foggy, and weak. But beets change that. In a study published in the Journal of Gerontology, seniors who consumed beet juice every morning showed a 21% improvement in muscle oxygenation during exercise and a 19% increase in walking speed. Another study from Wake Forest University found that beet-rich breakfasts improved brain function in older adults in just 4 days, specifically in the frontal lobe, which controls decision-making and memory. That's not just theory. That's real, measurable change. You don't need to eat raw beets either. A simple beet smoothie made with half a cup of cooked beets, water, and a squeeze of lemon is enough to give your body the nitrate boost it needs. Drink it 30 to 60 minutes before activity, and you'll feel the difference in your energy and stamina. The taste can be earthy, so pairing it with berries or a banana makes it more enjoyable without losing the benefit. This one change can help older adults move with more freedom, feel sharper, and keep muscle fibers alive longer. All starting with breakfast. Number 3. Pasture-raised eggs. Eggs have been unfairly criticized for years, but modern science tells a very different story, especially for seniors. Pasture-raised eggs are one of the most complete, nutrient-rich foods you can eat in the morning. They contain high-quality protein, healthy fats, and a rare combination of vitamins like B12, D, choline, and selenium, all of which are crucial for aging muscles, memory, and metabolism. One large egg gives you about 6 grams of highly absorbable protein. That matters more than ever after 60. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who consumed at least 25 grams of protein at breakfast maintained 45% more muscle mass over time compared to those who started their day with carbs alone. But it's not just the protein. Eggs contain choline, a nutrient that supports neurotransmitter health and protects the brain from age-related shrinkage. Most seniors are deficient in it, and eggs are the best natural source. Pasture-raised eggs also have higher levels of omega-3s and vitamin D compared to conventional eggs, thanks to the chicken's natural diet and outdoor access. That makes a huge difference in inflammation levels and bone strength. How you prepare your eggs matters too. Avoid frying them in inflammatory oils like canola or vegetable oil. Instead, cook them gently with olive oil, grass-fed butter, or even poached in water. Soft-boiled, scrambled, or over-easy are all great options that preserve the nutrients and support easy digestion, and for those with difficulty chewing or swallowing. Eggs are soft, satisfying, and safe. For seniors trying to regain strength, protect memory, and age with stability, few foods are as effective and versatile as this one. It's not just breakfast, it's a foundation for long-term health. Number 4. Wild blueberries. This is the single most important breakfast food seniors should be eating daily. Not the large watery kind you find in plastic tubs. We're talking about small, dark wild blueberries, the kind packed with concentrated antioxidants and brain-boosting compounds. These berries aren't just sweet. They're medicine for your muscles, your memory, and your metabolism. Wild blueberries contain high levels of anthocyanins, a group of plant compounds shown to reverse oxidative stress, reduce inflammation, and even repair aging brain tissue. A groundbreaking study published in Nutrients found that seniors who consumed just 1 cup of wild blueberries every morning showed significant improvements in memory and attention span within 90 days. Another study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed a 52% drop in inflammatory biomarkers in older adults who added wild blueberries to their breakfast daily. That number is unheard of. This isn't just about antioxidants. These berries also help improve blood flow to the brain and muscles, which boosts coordination, energy, and physical recovery after activity. For seniors, this means fewer falls, sharper thinking, and longer independence. The key is using frozen or fresh wild blueberries, not the big cultivated kind. Wild ones are smaller, darker, and much higher in active compounds. Blend them into a smoothie, sprinkle them on chia pudding, or stir them into plain Greek yogurt. The taste is rich, and the impact is even richer. They protect your cells, feed your brain, and fuel your muscles, all without spiking your blood sugar. If you only make one breakfast change this year, let it be this. Because for seniors trying to protect what matters most, nothing works faster or better than a handful of wild blueberries first thing in the morning. You've now seen the truth. Breakfast can either build your body or slowly break it down. And for seniors, the difference shows up fast. The wrong foods, like instant oatmeal, sugary yogurt, processed cereal, or white toast with margarine, don't just spike blood sugar. They cause real inflammation. They hurt your joints. They weaken your muscles. And over time, they steal your strength and independence. But you don't have to let that happen. Because the right foods, chia pudding, beet smoothies, pasture-raised eggs, and wild blueberries, can repair the damage, fuel your recovery, and give your body what it needs to stay sharp, stable, and strong well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. These aren't trends. They're science-backed solutions. Every study cited in this video involved real seniors, real results, and real transformation. All of the research is linked in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. This isn't guesswork. It's nutrition with purpose. And now it's your turn. What's the one breakfast food you're going? With purpose. And now it's your turn. What's the one breakfast food you're going to replace this week? Let us know in the comments. We read everyone. If you learned something today, hit the like button so more seniors can find this life-changing information. And don't forget to subscribe for more daily videos that help you stay healthy. Until tomorrow.